Lesson 3, Comp 7, which is right here in the project panel. And you'll find that basically we've got this cityscape, which is time-lapse photography of a city going into night. And what they want us to do is to add a solar flare to this to kind of make the whole shot look a little bit sexier. So the first thing they want us to do is create a new solid layer. And they want us to make it black, so if it's not automatically black, you'll just click on that color, pick pure black, put that on there, click OK. And then to find the flare, you just need to search for it, lens, and you'll find it there under generate, and we will drag it onto the comp. And then we will set our mode to add to make the black an alpha layer. And now we've got our lens flare. You'll see that there's 3 kinds of lens flares. And I'm going to go with the zoom one. So we'll see that the city kind of starts getting dark between second 3 and second 4. And so what we want to do first is to map the direction of our flare, which is done here with flare center. So I'm at the beginning of my comp here. I'm going to keyframe flare center. I'm going to go down to about 320, and I'm going to put our flare behind this building. Okay, so I'm going to hit return. I'm going to name this lens flare. I'm going to hit the letter U, which will bring up the keyframe. And let's take a look at it. So that's the direction that our flare is going to move during this shot. And now we want to keyframe the brightness of the flare. So it's going to creep out from behind the building right about there. So we'll have our flare brightness be at 100% at that point. When it's behind the building, it'll be less. But we kind of want to have it pop out a little bit. So we'll pick something like that. And then as it travels across the sky, I want it to get a little brighter until it reaches this building, and at that point I want to start getting darker, but I want it to maintain that brightness. I'm going to copy this keyframe, Command C, and Command V will paste it there, and then as it dips behind the building, we'll have it go away. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I'm going to stretch out the okay. And lastly, when we're in the zone, I'm going to take a look at the opacity. Make it just a little bit more realistic. Alright. And I do like that, but now I want to make this brighter. Paste that there. So I want this just to be a little brighter as well. Now let's take a look at that. Alright. So that looks nice. What I want to do now is blur this a little bit because it looks just a little computer generated. And so let's try fast blur first. All right. So render something like that for this project.